Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
What up, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's GTO, Scarface, Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. We rocking out. Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez is now official for ESPN, and it's going to be going down on February 20th, 2021. Valdez is moving up from 126 to 130. This is a fight that's been talked about for some time now. It's just been announced. They're saying it's going to be another all-out great Mexican versus Mexican showdown. And the co-feature is going to see the undefeated Gabriel Flores from, is it not from Fresno, right? He's from Reno, maybe Reno? No, the Bay? Stockton? I think he's from Stockton. And he's going to be stepping up versus former world champion Andre Cancillo as the super featherweight division begins 2020 with some major heat over on that top-ranked side. This is a good fight, good in-house fight. You know, not that I wouldn't have rather seen Valdez defend his title versus our good friend Shakur Stevens maybe 2 fights ago rather than moving up. But hey, who am I to say whether or not he could make that weight any longer? He's challenging himself nonetheless. Miguel Berchelt is definitely considered one of the top champions, if not the top champion in the division. He is the WBC champion. So Valdez will be getting a crack at that title at 130, which I guess this is important if you're interested in this division because Shakur Stevenson is here. The rumor is he is going to be facing Jamel Herring, Carl Frampton winner, and you know, they could eventually see each other for a unification. Winner of Miguel Berchelt versus Valdez, and the winner of Frampton versus Jamel Herring. Whoever eventually faces Shakur, right? Because Shakur is said to get the winner of that fight. So a unification between Shakur, if he gets a crack at Jamel Herring and Berchelt, definitely in the cards, not only with Berchelt, but also with the possibility of Valdez if he can get the win. Now that's kind of the question. Can Valdez get the win in this fight? Now remember, Valdez is also trained by Eddie Reynoso. So I believe this is now his 4th fight with Eddie, and maybe he's going to be doing a little bit better. He's usually fat with those punches. James Valdez, I have no clue what's up with Blog Talk. I'm definitely logged in. So yeah, I don't know. It says it's on. Everything should be good at the moment. You could try in. But yeah, man. February 20th, it's going down. Good co-feature for me. Maybe you guys are like, man, who the hell is Gabriel Flores? A fight with Andre Cancillo isn't good, but I'm already invested in Gabriel Flores. You know, we literally covered him physically when Alex Lemon was one of our correspondents. So, you know, we've been following him for some time now, and it's a step-up fight for him, and I'm not mad at it at all. You know, it's a former world champion. These are the type of fights that you got to put under your belt as you start to progress. Now, I don't want you guys to forget that Miguel Berchelt had one fight during the pandemic. It was a non-sanctioned TV fight. He was at least on TV with that non-sanctioned fight, but no credit for it. And it eventually was turned to a no contest because it wasn't sanctioned, and he got really no credit for it. But I guess in theory it served its purpose, right? It was a bit of a fight to get the rust off and get the fat off. How much rust and fat did it get? We don't know. Why? Because he looked big in that fight. Then he hasn't fought since then. That was June of 2020. This fight won't happen till February of 2021. And before that June tune-up, which obviously wasn't on the level of a Berchelt fight, he had beaten Jason Sosa November, right? So that's just a long period of inactivity. So I think I'm gonna go Valdez, man. I think that the camp is definitely gonna be excited, right? You got Canelo just winning the Ring Magazine and the WBA Super title, you know, coming off the back of knocking out Kovalev. Then you got Ryan suffering adversity and getting the stoppage to the body. Pure Reynoso tutelage there, showing, you know. Remember, Stephen McKenna even said, like, yo, Ryan had no body work. That was new, you know. And even Andy, down 20 pounds, showed his stomach today. And that shit was like, whoa, my man really lost a lot of it. Like, a lot. So that team is on a high over there. I'm going to go with Valdez. I'm going to say that he's getting that good sparring. You know, I'm going to say that he's being motivated by the champs amongst him. I'm going to say that Berchelt looking like, El Alacrán is looking like maybe he is having a hard time getting off those silk sheets now that he's been the champion for so long, too. He's been defending this title for quite some time and, you know, hasn't really been tested. Truth be told, the biggest name in terms of pushing him is Francisco Vargas and Jason Sosa. And, you know, those guys aren't Shakur Stevenson's or Oscar Valdez. You know, Jason Sosa had very limited amateur background, where Valdez has an extensive amateur background and was a former world champion who vacated to move up to the next division. Francisco Vargas, also good amateur background and a world champion. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I think I'm pretty confident in Oscar Valdez and Gabriel Flores Jr. to get the win on February 20th. This was just a little news report. I did it more to let you guys know that I'm going to be having Teofimo Sr. on in about an hour and 15 minutes at 7 o'clock. We'll be going live again with Teofimo Lopez Sr. So since we had this breaking news, I just wanted to come out, let a few people know about it, and whoever's tuning in, let you guys know that we will be having Teofimo Lopez Sr. on the show at 7 o'clock, and we also will have Patreon questions for anyone that is a Patreon member and wants to ask questions to Teofimo Lopez Sr. It'll be on Patreon and memberships. So, yeah, man, go ahead and drop him your question, man. You know, a lot of you guys have a lot to say. You know, a lot to say. So now is your opportunity to tell us how you really feel. You know, 7 o'clock, Teofimo Lopez Sr. will be in the building, and hopefully we get him on the show, man. You know how it is. It's show business, and sometimes things don't work out the way that they're supposed to. I mean, yesterday we were supposed to have Aida Biggs on, and what happens? Internet shits on us, you know. Then I try to squeeze her in a day, and she didn't realize till after. So, you know, we're trying. And little by little, we're gonna get those guests. I'm also working on getting us Edgar Berlanga. You know, I was gonna holler at Steven Nelson, but I didn't know how that was gonna do. Right? I said, let me try and get Berlanga first, and then go ahead and put Nelson on the same show to spice it up. So the post for Senior is out right now, and that's on that's on Patreon as of right now. I'm physically heading over to YouTube memberships to go ahead and put that on YouTube memberships as well. So once again, if you want to ask Teofimo Lopez Sr. a question, feel free, man. Feel free. Bring the heat. That's what I say. Bring the heat so that we have ourselves a good show. But I'm going to open up the phone lines for anybody that wants to talk about this top-ranked fight. Just remember, we are back at 7 p.m. with Teofimo Lopez, where I'm sure he's going to be giving his thoughts on Tank, Ryan just defeating Campbell, and Haney. We'll ask him, does he feel he's undisputed? Or rather, does he feel his son is undisputed? And do they feel the need to fight Haney? Maybe those are the questions you need to be asking. So head on over to patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. Join TBV's Patreon. And just remember, look, you're going to get to ask your question, but at the same time, you're supporting your favorite podcast. Hopefully, we're your favorite podcast. I mean, hopefully, right? But anyway, let's go on out to the sponsors.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And don't forget, you could also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the world, as long as you download that Skype app. All right. Post is now out on memberships and Patreon. Number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Oh, that's a good call. Good call, Canna. I'm actually gonna try and set that up. I mean, it's gonna be my first time having Teofimo Lopez on the show. I don't know if I want to sandbag him. You know, it'd be good to have Doomy on, fake Honduran. Maybe could make Lopez feel at ease. Then we get him with the Bill Haney interview. But let's jump on out to Dallas, New Orleans combination. The Coach J-Mac.
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? Bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. Let's bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part in all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J-Mac, where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. So efficient with it, don't check stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. Next, I only got a minute. Get ready for the back attack.
Yo, Ness.
I hear you, champ. What's going on, brother?
Alright, my wind is blowing, so you probably don't hear it. I don't know if Valdez really ducked Shakur. I don't have a problem with it if he just couldn't make the weight. But if he's been avoiding Shakur, of course I do have a problem. But however, everybody ain't gonna get the fights. I think the best should fight the best in every weight class. If you leave a weight class when they got another killer in there, I think you should address it because it only adds to your stardom when you move up to the weight class. Taking on a fight he's taking on might be the guy he need to beat. And I also heard Shakur say he wants Patel, but I also heard Shakur say he wants the dude that's in his camp. I can't think of his name. Harrington? Jamel Harrington?
Jamel Herring.
Yeah, Jamel Harris. So long as the fights are the best get made, cool. If anybody's ducking, I definitely got a problem with it because that's just I don't agree with it.
Cut it. Yo, was it me or was J-Mac purposely not getting Jamel Herring's name wrong? I felt like even after I corrected him, he said, "Oh yeah, Harris." I'm like, what the hell? Yo, Jamel Herring, IBF champ, man. Yo, shout out to Jamel Herring too. Like, honestly, I thought it was over when PBC cut him. Like, you know, he had 2 shots, Shakakoff and Robert Easter Jr., and I thought it was over, man. Bo Mac brought him back, world champion status. You know, you retire and you can say you good. For real, man, not everyone becomes a world champion. Shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. I reposted his meme about Adrian Broner going at Mark Kriegel because people seem to think that what these fighters do is easy, man. Check that out on our Instagram. Follow The Boxing Voice on all forms of social media. Remember, all forms of social media at The Boxing Voice. Looks like we got a super chat. First one of the show. Thank you, Ken Stone. Hey, T. Yo, they nominated you, man. They nominated you, but you didn't get Super Chatter of the Year because Jared Lloyd, who disappeared, right? What's up with that? Oh, shit. Speaking of first of the day, it was actually Ohio Runs Boxing. I didn't even know. See that? Great minds thinking like I was giving you love and you was already sending love. Ken Stone says, Morales versus Barrera type stuff. Better than Floyd fighting a YouTuber that night. This is for the hardcores. Casuals will watch Floyd and miss this gem. I wonder who else feels this is a gem. We're going to go out to Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com. I'm the finest. Canelo talking about he believes he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? Ness, yeah, people always talk about Floyd, but you know, we all miss him. People gonna still watch him. We're gonna tune in. They're gonna pay. They're gonna have the family sitting in the living room. But Burchelt and Valdez, I like this fight. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I can't wait for Shakur to get his fight. I think Shakur really should fight Chris Colbert. I'm very much for that fight. But definitely this fight's cool. Can't wait for 2021, man. It just seems like a big year of number ones fighting number ones to be in the number one spot in 2021. So that's my call.
Yo, do you care about this fight?
Do I care?
Yeah, do you care? Was this on your radar? 2 questions. Was this on your radar? Do you care?
Burchell is on my radar. I've heard Oscar Valdez's name here and there. I would like to see who wins this fight, obviously, to see where my fighters, the top 4, Fantastic 4, whatever you call them, get to play with and, you know, embarrass. I can't wait to see that.
Beautiful. Cut it. Let me know if you guys care, man, because, you know, obviously the promoter seems to think this is an all-out Mexican affair. You know what I mean? Are there more than just Mexican Americans interested in this matchup? We're going out to JP in Long Beach. What up?
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
Good fight, man. Has fight of the year potential written all over it stylistically. However, I must say that it was not on my radar, and I know that Shakur's been calling Burchelt for at least a year at the minimum. So if I'm Bob Arum, why don't I get one of my young guns? Oscar Valdez has been through wars, man, arguably shop worn, and still a good fighter, but we know where his ceiling is. Why is Shakur not getting one of these guys? That's my call.
I mean, you know, you can't force him to fight. That's why you got to respect Charlo. You know, the people wanted him to face Julian. And even though he said before that it was tough to make the weight, he stuck around to prove something, not only to us, but to Julian specifically, Julian Williams. And shout out to Julian, who after that was able to become a unified champion, man. That doesn't happen every day. Ruin the 504, New Orleans. What up? Do you care about this fight?
Yeah, of course. This is going to be
I mean, like, it's fight of the year type stuff. I mean, I think that this is going to be, hopefully it's a slugfest, but when I saw the article this morning, it's definitely one of the fights this year that I'm looking forward to. So hopefully it's one of those old school Mexican wars. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. But that's my call, dude.
All right. You know, today's January 6th. This is the 20th, so it's got a little bit more than 4 weeks for promotion. Is that enough? I see a lot of people saying, great fight, big fight, especially in Mexico. But did they give enough time to get the right eyeballs, the right amount of eyeballs? Remember, if you're calling in on Blog Talk, James Valdez, if you're out there, let me know if that's working. If you're calling in on Blog Talk, don't forget to hit that one button or we cannot go to you because we just won't know that you're ready to rock and roll.
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I don't see how you can hate on this fight. You know, if you're a boxing fan, you know, you can't hate on this. I'm looking, you know, here's the thing that's with this fight. Like, they've had Burchell as the top 130 for like, what, 2-3 years now? Like, he's been the man according to the top publications, you know, BoxRec, you know, Ring and all that. So, like, he's the guy. So I think there's a lot of people that want to see him fight other fighters, but they're going to tune in because they want to see what he's like, you know, where he's at. Because, you know, boxing, it's always, what have you done for me lately? So you got to see what he looks like in this fight because he's definitely going to be the favorite in this fight.
Oh, Burchell?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No doubt about it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's been inactive. He was all fluffy and shit in that COVID fight. I don't know, bro. He's last fought in June, and before that, like 2019. This dude... And that was Jason Sosa.
Yeah, but he's the man. I mean, you look up all the rankings. He's the guy. He's the top guy at 130. He's the man.
It's time to go, though. It's time to go, man. How old is he right now? He's looking like he's 20.
But Valdez ain't the one. I'm with you, but Valdez, he ain't the one to put him out. You'll see.
He wasn't the one, Steve. But now that he's with the Reynosos, they working on that fatness. Best believe that.
Well, Reynoso ain't going to get in the ring and fight for him. We'll see.
Hey.
I don't favor Valdez.
Reynoso had another fighter that people were not hot on, and now everybody's talking about Ryan King Garcia.
Well, not me, but yeah, I hear you. All right. Hey, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Good fight. All right, man.
Steve in Chicago, thanks for calling and going out to James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. What up?
Hey, Ness, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Hey, good you said perfect, Ness, because we ain't talked about this lately, but I want to give a shout-out to wireless earbuds, because I've been using my earbuds, man, and they've been working right on. And I ain't heard much about them, you know what I mean? I ain't heard their name out there. So I want to give them a shout-out, because I got mine, and they're working great.
Shout out to Jay Hardcore, man. We was talking yesterday.
That's all I got, man.
All right, champ. Well, there you go, man. See how strong that community is? My man just called in to let Jay Hardcore know he bought them earbuds. That's what I'm talking about, man. Now, we got a lot of callers on Blog Talk. You got to press 1, or I'm going to assume you are just listening. Usually no 1 means you're just listening. So let me know. It was really good. If not, we got to go. We got Teofimo Lopez, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You know what I mean? So if you want to join us for that, you can do so at 7 p.m. You could also go ahead and head on over to our Patreon and support TBV by becoming a member. And as a perk, you'll get to ask Teofimo Lopez Sr. a question. Yeah, that's how we doing it over there on Patreon. Juno. So you can do that. So we definitely got people on Blog Talk, but they haven't pressed 1. So we're going out to our boomerang. J-Mac attacking. What up, Captain?
Yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Yes.
You always talk about, listen, I just told you I got heavy wind blowing, so when you was saying his name, I couldn't hear correctly. But Champ is a guy that's, if he's been around that long and we don't think Valdez is the guy to beat him, I think he should be trying to fight the top in Shakur, or at least if Shakur not that guy yet, I totally get it. And basing somebody's success just because he's in a successful camp doesn't mean it's going to carry over. This guy is also up from what you just said, right? Right?
I just don't want to cut you, dog, because once you done, I'm gonna burn you.
Okay. Well, burn me.
All right.
Whatever you want to do, I don't give a shit.
You the main one, right? Be putting in your little Patreon questions, and every time we got a guest, you be the main one talking about go over there and get that Bud work. Go to Colorado Springs. Go to Bud. Get that work. Go to Bud. So all of a sudden, when it's Bud, yeah, they could get better. But when it's Canelo, they can't get better. I love it, man. You just said that yesterday. That some fighter, you told some fighter it was Devin, right? He told Devin's dad, like, yo, you need to take him up there to go spar Bud. So if it's gonna get Devin better, why the hell can't Valdez get better for being in that camp? I'm lost. Didn't Jamel Herring get better for being in that camp? I thought Jamel got better for being in the Bud camp. What happened, champ? It's gotta work both ways, you know. You know, both ways it gotta work. Damn, I ain't got nobody else to go to but you, man. Go ahead and get your third call. He about to yell at me, y'all. Ain't nobody else a boomerang but you, bruv. You ready?
Yo, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me? Now, hold on. Now, look. You putting that and you putting that in perspective. I told Devin, who's Devin Haney, whether you agree with how successful he is, it was funny that to me Devin ain't never challenged himself in a camp like that that could benefit from it. Yes, going in a camp and putting yourself around competitive fighters or prime fighters in around your weight class could better you, but that don't mean it's going to work out in every situation. I don't know much about Valdez and what have you. It deems competitive to have an argument with it, but if you want to argue with me and slaughter me from the lack of me not knowing, you can have it. I don't care. I just want Shakur to get the big fights. And then I don't want these guys to run off saying, after one of them beat each other, say he ain't fight nobody so they won't be able to get the fight. That's all that matters to me. That's my call.
All right. Killer Entertainment says, why they both duck Shakur? I mean, I don't know about Burchell ducking Shakur. He been at 130 for a minute, and Shakur just moved up to 130. He's never been a WBC champ, so it ain't like he's could force the situation. The one that could have alleged accusations of ducking could be Oscar Valdez, but that's all depending how you look at it, man. You know, we aren't these guys. We aren't them. We don't know how hard it is to make weight. So when a dude says he's got to move up, that's what he got to do. We can't say he ducking somebody because he didn't force himself to make the weight one more time to please you. You feel me? Like, weight is just something we can't get involved in, man, because we not the one cutting. But you a fighter, Troy, so I guess, in your opinion, it's a duck because he could have made the weight, right? Like, he could have did it one last time, I guess, in your opinion. But, you know, we also get a bunch of fighters up here who be like, yo, I just couldn't lose no more. And you're like, yo, but damn, you lost your... I just couldn't go down. What did Benavidez tell us? The whole family. We just couldn't go down no more. You think we wanted to lose our belt? We just couldn't go down. We got Mulatto, who says, I really like this fight. No ducking for either. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody wants Shakur, but you got to remember, Oscar moved up first. He moved up first, dropped his belt to let Shakur fight for the vacant versus Joet Gonzalez. So Shakur, you know, he just beat Toka Khan Clary at 130. That's it. You know, The eye test is telling you that he's can be the best at 130, but he hasn't done that yet, and neither has Valdez for that matter, right? Like Valdez at 130 after moving up, he got a good win with Jason Velez. Remember that? And Adam Blue Nose fight, that was good. Blue Nose dropped him. He dropped Blue Nose, knocked him out. That was a good fight. Troy Killer Entertainment King says, you can always go vegan. Ain't no excuse. Yeah, man, that's an excuse, man. I mean, I think that's an excuse. Not everybody could go vegan, man, but shout out to you, because I remember interviewing Bradley, and Bradley went vegan for all his training camps. Man. You can watch that. You can catch that interview anywhere on our podcast and stuff like that. Yes, sir. The number to call in is 1-425-569-5241. We might as well go ahead and make this worth the while. Stay live until Tiafimo joins us. He's going to be joining us at 7. So, why not? If you want to drop him a question, head on over to Patreon or memberships and do that. We going out to Brandon in Cincinnati. What's up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the thick glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
That's what's good, my guy.
What up?
Man, chilling. Just got off work and shit. But yeah, man, I like this fight. Those two top guys in the division. You can argue and say it's probably number 1 versus number 2. So it's gonna be a good, all Mexican war. We spend so much time talking about these fights that ain't getting made and this hypothetical shit. We need to respect the guys that's actually getting in there to throw them hands, man. So yeah, man, I appreciate both of these cats, and I agree. I mean, if I'm having issues making 126, I'm struggling. Why would I, Yeah, if I'm Valdez and I'm struggling to make the weight, why would I drain myself to go down there and fight a beast like Shakur? So
not only that, he was a prospect at the time, man. He was a prospect at the time. He had like 14 fights. Like, just because he was heavily touted, why should I, the champion who defended how many times, wait for him? Like, people just, they favorite fighters. As long as it's your favorite fighter, you duck them.
Yeah. They both at 130 now, so if the shit happens again and he, decides to move to 135, if Shakur wins the belt instead of unifying or challenging him, then we'll know. So, but yeah, man, I like the fight, man. So, that's my call. Take it easy, my guy.
All right. James, what up? Yo.
Yeah, man. I agree with Brandon. I like the fight, but I do want to see Shakur digging Burchett's ass though. But all in all, man, I just really want to say, man, hey, everybody, just keep on doing the good work that you're doing for us, man. And thank you for everything, Ness. I'm just trying to leave DC right now with all this craziness.
Yeah, man. Be careful out there. I seen that.
Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Oh, look who joined us. What up, bruv?
What's happening?
Mr. 1,800 calories burnt. You look drained, man.
Huh?
You look drained, man. You look depleted, man.
Nah, bro.
What? Your cheeks
just shoveling gotta shovel some snow to make some way for the kids to walk safely. So that's what I was out doing, man. What's happening with you, dog? Everybody, man. Big
so
fight.
That's what that was. I'm like, yo, how the fuck he do 100? I mean, how he do 1,800 calories in that little bit of time? So you was shoveling snow.
Oh, what you mean? No. That's straight workout. What you mean? I go hard in the paint, man. I don't play when I work out, man.
Yeah, what you was doing?
A whole lot of stuff, man. My trainer had me doing a whole lot of stuff.
Shit was
looking crazy. Yeah, we working hard. We working super hard. And that's every day, man. I just don't post it every day, but that's every day. Every day. And it only getting better and better as it goes, man. The engine's just revving right now, and we're not even close to where we need to be, so.
Did he say the engine is revving?
Yo, Burchelt, man, versus Valdez. This is one of them, like, you know, like you like to call it, them fight of the year type fights, you know, stand in the middle and swing and bang and let it bust up, and both fighters looking like they got hit by a train and all type of stuff. In this fight, though, we're hoping that, we've kind of seen Valdez use more skill since he's been with Team Reynoso, but at the same time, the dog still comes out of him from time to time, what makes him want to fight. He is coming off a broken jaw. He tested it in a fight before. But Burchell's a big puncher at 130. He's a big dude. As you said, he looked a little soft. He does come down from a large weight to make 130, but he's a big guy and he's a big puncher. So this is it's whether or not I want to see how long Valdez can take the big blows from Burchell. Valdez is not known as a big puncher, but a volume puncher. So it's interesting to see, man. That's just my take on that.
Definitely, man. We got a new caller in Minnesota. Who's this?
My name is Freddie.
Freddie, what's going on, brother? Talk to us.
Oh, I just wanted to say about the situation where people saying that Valdez is ducking Shakur, but if you get to look at it, then if they say that, then Shakur ducked Navarrete then. Because the same situation happened with that. When Navarrete moved up, what did Shakur do? He went to 130, didn't he? So I just think that's kind of stupid. If people want to use that argument of Valdez ducking Shakur when he was already struggling to make featherweight, then they need to use the same energy with him moving up when Navarrete was going to challenge him for the 126 WBO belt. That's all I wanted to say, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Tell him keep that same energy. Edwin Solano, what up?
Hey, 2021 is momentum. Keep going, man. We're gonna have some great fights. Did you hear about the Billy Joe Sanders 2 against Andrade?
That's official? No way. That's not official.
Yeah, I saw it in
No, that's not official.
Oh, not official because I saw it on IBF that he doesn't want to lose his he don't want to get his mandatory or something like that. So now he's oh, but it's not official. Okay, but man, the momentum for 2021 is great, man. I can't wait for those two fighters to fight. It's gonna be fireworks for sure.
For real.
And I can't wait for Teofimo Lopez Sr. for. He's a character.
Yes, sir. 7 p.m. Eastern.
Viva Centroamérica.
All right, Edwin Solano. Centroamérica, where you from? Honduras?
No, Guatemala.
Oh, Guatemala. Shout out to you, champ. We got AMG. What it do? What it do? OKC.
Yo, what up? What up?
What's up?
Man, you guys have definitely been holding it down. You guys are the best boxing show on YouTube for sure. So big props to you guys. But yeah, man, I'm excited for 2021 and mad respects for all the fighters actually trying to fight, right? It looks like this is going to be a real good year for boxing. And I also heard apparently that Andrade Billy Joe Saunders was from Michael Benson was the one that, I don't know, you got to look up their Twitter. I think they're going back and forth saying that it's a done deal. So I hope it is.
Hey,
that'd be another sick fight.
That would be good. That would be good. I'm
I can't wait for you guys to do a show on that.
Now. See what
check
got
him out
going
for sure.
on. All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for the heads up. See, he came on and gave that link, man. He said, "Yo, go to Benson. Go to Benson. Let's see, Benson for our interview with Billy Joe Saunders today as he updates on his plans for 2021." So that's that. And Billy Joe Saunders has stated that even if it's Canelo, he does not intend to wait until May for his next fight. He wants to defend his WBO middleweight title against Demetrius Andrade at the end of February, with the winner then going on to face Canelo. Yeah, but that's in principle, right? Someone needs to actually send an offer to Andrade and have him agree or accept. But that is all the callers, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back at 7 p.m. with a new show with Teofimo Senior Lopez. It's going down. Yo, that's GTO. Instagram and Twitter.
You already know what it is, man. Next is Sports Talk. We catch you on the next one. Look out for this fight, man. 4 weeks. Let's see how, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, if the hype starts to grow. Catch you on the next one, y'all. Peace.
Peace.